Rapper Sean Diddy Combs, who has been a pivotal figure in bringing hip-hop to the mainstream, went on trial in New York on Monday. He is accused of leading a 2-decade racketeering and sex trafficking conspiracy.
His infamous white parties are where some of these freak-offs allegedly happened.
Combs has pleaded not guilty to all charges and denied wrongdoing. Here is what you need to know. Combs faces 1 count of racketeering conspiracy, 2 counts of sex trafficking by force, and 2 counts of transporting for prostitution. Prosecutors must prove all elements of each count beyond a reasonable doubt, and all 12 jurors must vote unanimously to convict on each count. If convicted, he could spend the rest of his life in prison. Prosecutors allege that for 2 decades, Combs used his business empire to lure women into his orbit with promises of romantic relationships or financial support, and then allegedly violently coerced them into participating in drug-fueled sexual performances. Here is former federal prosecutor Niama Ramani.
A freak-off is what Diddy referred to as one of these drug-induced orgies, and they would last reportedly days. And Combs would reportedly videotape these freak-offs, both for his sexual pleasure and maybe to maintain control over the other participants.
Prosecutors allege that Combs kept his victims obedient by drugging and blackmailing them.
While they were participating in these orgies, the allegations are that they were not free to leave or free to say no. And in addition to that force element, there are allegations that Diddy and his crew, they drugged these victims, and these drug-induced orgies would last days. And at least according to the indictment, the drug use was so rampant that the victims would need IVs and medical attention when it was all said and done.
Combs' defense lawyers argued that the sex described by prosecutors was consensual and a part of his, quote, swinger lifestyle. His defense team will likely attack the credibility of his accusers, suggesting they had financial incentives to make false allegations. The defense will also contest a hotel surveillance video showing Combs kicking and dragging one of his accusers. Combs' lawyers say the video, first published by CNN, was edited to look as damning as possible and lacks context. 3, possibly 4 accusers are expected to testify, including Combs' former girlfriend Cassandra Ventura, known as Cassie. It's uncertain if Combs will take the stand. Defense lawyers often advised against it to avoid cross-examination. Prosecutors expect the trial to last 8 to 10 weeks in a case that has drawn intense media coverage. Beyond this trial, Combs is facing over 50 lawsuits alleging sexual assault and rape. He has denied these allegations, which seek monetary damages.